Hi, today I'm going to do a makeup basics video, and I've been wanting to do something like this for a while, and I just never, I don't know, got round to collecting everything and putting it all together to do the video. So I'm basically going to go through a whole range of all the things you would use to do a face and give you a variety of things that I use, that I enjoy in terms of makeup. And these are all things that are available here in Australia, and some of them are available in the US or overseas or in the UK as well. But I've tried to make an effort to make sure that everything that I talk about here is available in Australia. It's available either through eBay or through the drugstore like Priceline, or through the grocery stores like Coles or Woolworths. And yeah, so this is stuff that is readily available if you happen to be in Australia, and also available if you're in the US or the UK, depending on, you know, where you are and what you have access to. Okay, so I'm gonna basically make my way through from foundation all the way through to lip products and everything in between. There are quite a few things I want to show you, so I'm going to race through this fairly quickly, and I'm not going to swatch everything, especially when it comes to the blushes and the eyeshadows, and I'm just going to show you what they are and just talk about, you know, some of the things that I would use in terms of as a basic beginner's eyeshadow, and I'll try to include wherever possible the price as well. And please bear in mind that these are Australian prices, so they may sound high to you if you don't live in Australia, but believe me, these are unfortunately normal prices for us here in Australia. Okay, so to start off with the foundations, the Color Stay Whipped Foundation by Revlon. This is a fantastic foundation. It goes on beautifully, very creamy, fantastic coverage. And I also have a few other Revlon foundations. This is the Revlon Color Stay, just the regular Revlon Color Stay foundation for normal to dry skin. And also this is the Revlon Color Stay, but in the Stay Natural, which actually comes with a pump, which is something I really do like about this particular foundation. So the Color Stay foundation, this regular foundation, is basically your full coverage, matte finish, fantastic, you know, long-lasting foundation. And the Stay Natural is again a long-lasting foundation, but it's got SPF 15. And I'm not sure if the Color Stay has SPF. Yes, it does have SPF 15 too. But this one has a more, it's not a completely matte finish, so it's a more, I would call it a slightly more natural finish. It's maybe satin or semi-matte or demi-matte or something like that, but it's still a lovely, lovely finish. And this is a foundation that I picked up recently, and I do have a video review that I've done on it as well, and I review and demo. And this is the Max Factor Facefinity All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation, primer, concealer, foundation in one. The coverage on this is amazing. I really, really like the finish, and it feels really lovely. So I do like this foundation a great deal. And then there's the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. This is an amazing foundation. It's a really glowy finish foundation, and it is very, it doesn't look dewy, even though you could say it's a dewy finish, but it just leaves the skin looking very glowy and really healthy, and without the shine or anything like that. And it's a fantastic foundation. So the Revlon Color Stay Whipped, I think, is $34.95. The Revlon Color Stay Regular, I think, is $36.95. The Revlon Color Stay Stay Natural is also $36.95. I know it sounds terrible, isn't it? So expensive. And the Max Factor Facefinity is $34.95 or $31.95, something like that. And the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation is, I think, the cheapest of the lot. I think it's either $21 or $19.95 or something like that. But sometimes when there's sales on the Revlons are 3 for 2 or 30% off, and the Rimmel, I think you can get like 3 foundations for $10 or something, or $10 each, 3 foundations for $30 or something like that when it's on sale. Now when it comes to face primers, my absolute favorite drugstore face primer is the Revlon Photo Ready Face Primer in 001, and as you can see, there's not much of this left. I've almost used it up completely, and this is a really nice face primer. It's very matte, so when you apply it on your skin ends up with a really matte finish, and it looks really, really lovely. So I really like that, and I think this is also $36.95. Now for concealers, 2 of my favorite concealers that are just really easy to use are the Maybelline Age Rewinds, and this is the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles, and I have this in the color 20 Light Pale, and this is the same thing but in the brightener, which is more of a pinky salmony color, and I really do like that a great deal. I'm sorry about the lighting. I've just noticed that it's kind of cutting in and out, light and dark, because the sun's just moving across and I'm outside at the moment. So these are fantastic. They have these sponge things where you just apply and then you blend it out with your finger, and these are great and very creamy. They don't crease on me. I can't say I know how much this is, maybe like $12 or $16.95 or something like that. I'm not entirely certain. Another concealer that I really like is the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Concealer, and I have that in the color 210. This is just a pot concealer, and it's got the concealer and a moisturizer swirled into one, and this is a really, really creamy moisturizing concealer, and it's fantastic for under the eyes. It doesn't crease. A lot of concealers crease on me under the eyes, and this is one of the few that I've tried that don't crease on me under the eyes, which is really, really good. And I don't remember how much this was, because I think I paid $10 for it and it was on sale, so it was 3 items for 3 powder, concealer or foundation items for $30, and I got a foundation and a powder along with it. So that's, if I were to guess, I would say it's around about $16.95, $19.95 for this concealer. And then this is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer. It's a really lovely concealer. I have it in the color 52 Medium Radiance, which is a fairly good match for me. I pretty much use 52 in the Bourjois range for everything, so it's a really, really nice color. It's the 52 Vanilla, and that's the concealer. And again, I don't remember how much this cost, because this was on sale again, and I bought this with the powder and the foundation together, and it was, I think, 3 for 2, and so I'm sorry, I don't remember the price. So and then on to powders. The 2 powders that I like are the Bourjois Healthy Balance powder and also the CoverGirl and Olay powder, and these are both really nice powders just for setting. They look like that, and just for setting the makeup, and that one's there like this. So they're just pressed powders. They work great. They really mattify the skin, and they don't look cakey or anything like at all. For an eye primer, I do use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but it's not Australian, and I also use Urban Decay Primer Potion, but that's also not Australian. So the one I have here is the Models Prefer Eye Primer, and it comes with this tube, and you just twist it up and twist it, and the product comes out through the top of it. So that's what I have in terms of an Australian eye primer for eyeshadows that I use. And then in terms of eyeshadows, these are just palettes that I have that I've got from the drugstore, and they range in price from about $5 through to about $10. They're all really, really affordable. So this one is the Beauty Essentials Be Warm palette, and it's basically just a whole bunch of lovely warm neutral colors which are really, really pigmented and look fantastic. This is a Models Prefer palette, and it actually comes with a lipstick on it as well that I have never used. It's a very dark red berry color and I haven't used it yet. So, and that's the palette itself with the eyeshadows and a blush. And then this again is another Models Prefer palette. It's a Models Prefer palette, and it's their Must Have Shadows Compact, which gives you a smoky eye, a neutral eye, and like a plummy berry color, which is just very, very pretty. And then these two are both Essence palettes, and they are extremely affordable. I think they're $4.95, and this is what they look like. So, and so you get some really lovely colors. As you can see, I'm sticking more towards the neutral colors because, you know, neutral colors in terms of basic makeup is just very, very wearable and very, you know, usable. Moving on then to eyeliners, I have my Maybelline Eye Studio eyeliner, and this is in Black is Black, and that's just what it looks like. I've had this for a while, so it's starting to get a little dry, but it's still usable, and I really like that. It's very black and very, very creamy. The other eyeliner that I have, which I really, really, really love, but this is high-end, so not everything is drugstore, sorry, but it's just this one thing because I love it so much, is my Bobbi Brown eyeliner, and this is in Chocolate Shimmer ink, and I have had this eyeliner for about 2 years, and I'm down to about that much left. And honestly, it is still creamy, and it has not dried out, and it still works beautifully. So it's a more expensive gel eyeliner, but you know, for the fact that it's lasted me 2 years and it takes a long time to get through, and a little goes a long way, and it does not dry out, makes it worth, you know, paying whatever the price was. Sorry, I don't remember what that costs. The Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner, I think, is $19.95, but it might be a little bit more, a little bit less, but it's around about that price. Another eyeliner that I'm absolutely loving at the moment is the NYX Super Fat Eye Marker, and it's basically just an felt tip eye marker like this, and it just draws a line. I don't think it's waterproof. It doesn't say it's waterproof, but it's really easy to use. It's fantastic for doing a winged eyeliner because you just draw it on, and it's really, really lovely black and very, very pigmented. And you can get this online from crushcosmetics.com.au, so that's where you can get that here. And then I have some pencil eyeliners as well. I'm trying to give you sort of a range of sort of things that you can, you know, use for each category in terms of makeup. And these are these eyeliners. So I've got the Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof Eyeliner, and these are fantastic. I have this in the color brown, and I have another one of these, and this is in the color bronze. And of course, then I also have a Bourjois Waterproof Club Contouring Pencil Eyeliner. And this is just a really lovely black eyeliner. Then there's the Rimmel Scandalize in bronze, which is a lovely bronzy color. And then the Rimmel Scandalize just in a brown, which is a lovely dark brown color. So for me, when it comes to eyeliners, I tend to mostly use either black or brown depending on the look, and occasionally I might branch out and do like a blue or a purple or something like that, but it doesn't happen very often. So that's mostly what I use. And then when it comes to blushes, yes, I have a few, and these are, so you can watch my blush collection video, which I will link below, and then you can see all the blushes that I have. But I picked out a few that are Australian, and these are the Models Prefer blushes. And this is a lovely pinky, peachy, corally color, and it's Blush Des to Date. And then this is a lovely plummy color, which you can use for the winter time, which is lovely. It's a plummy berry color with a little bit of gold shimmer through it. And then I have an Australis blusher, and this is in a coral color, and a Savvy blush in a rose color. And these blushes range from about $8 through to $12.99, depending on which one you get, so they're not terribly expensive. Moving on to bronzer. If you're going to be contouring, I have a Models Prefer bronzer, and this is in Sunkissed, and this is just a dark chocolatey brown bronzer that is like that. It's just a nice brown bronzer, and it's not orange or anything like that. Then I have a Savvy bronzer, which has the 3 different strips of colors, which I'm actually wearing now, and that works pretty well too. And also, finally, I have the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. And I know this is not an Australian brand, but you can get this online from e.l.f. Australia. e.l.f. Australia has a website. I don't remember the link precisely, but if you do a Google search e.l.f. Australia, it'll come up, and I think it's either eyeslipsface.com.au or elf.com.au. And this is the blush and bronzer duo, which is very, very, very popular, and it works wonderfully as a blush and bronzer duo. So finally, this very, very long video, I'm so sorry, is the lip products. And in terms of my favorite lip products for everyday use, I would say are the Revlon lip butters. And this is what they look like. They are just, you know, lip butters. And I think everybody has seen them or used them or knows about them, and they look like this. And I have them in a range of colors that I really do enjoy. So these are them. And a new thing which I've recently discovered, which I'm really, really enjoying too, are the L'Oreal Caress lip stains. And these look like this, and they are lovely, but they're lip stains, so they're not lipsticks, and they do need a little bit of effort in terms of building up the color on them if you're going to be using these. So that is my very, very long and long-winded video on makeup basics and just various things in each category of makeup that I would recommend if you are looking for a particular makeup product. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!